We live. Yeah, we live.
Did you touch that camera?
Testing. Huh? Testing.
Did you touch the camera?
Not really, but
No, it was okay. You touch it. Can you open it?
because it's loose.
Yeah, no, open the thing.
What, this thing?
No, the screen.
Oh,
I already set it up.
why is it so loose? Yeah. Welcome now. YouTube. You good? Oh, I also bought like a towel. Let me go get it. Okay, guys, welcome back to another video. Guys, just a minute. Mine is not here.
This is upstairs.
Okay, we're ready to go. I'll just tell them on Instagram with my dad.
Okay, can you move a bit the computer a bit to your side?
To this side more.
Don't touch the camera. Just the computer.
Oh, the computer. Can you see me though? Yeah, you can. Hey guys, new video out now, YouTube. Ready? Okay. Welcome back to the Rabasha Family Podcast. We're here for another episode. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe on all platforms. We're also on YouTube Live. Welcome back, Dad, to another episode. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. And the day was good. Just went for walk, come, and then go for my local pub, have a beer. So now it's good to relax and we keep now continue to share our view with our audience, so which is good.
You said something. You said a big statement. Actually, I'll go live on our account. But you talked about why can't you call yourself a god? Right? A lot of people may say God is a supreme being, God is perfect, God is all knowing, all these. It's God, He is a deity, it's a spirit. How can you call yourself God? There's only one. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. So as I say, everything I say, it's my experience in life. It's not something you go to learn in the school. I was a Christian. I was like anyone else who grew up Christian, go to church, feel God is going to come to save us. You can't call yourself God. I was in that category. So what make me difference is just I have to learn, and through this social media to learn is other way. You have to think God it could be. You have to question God could be because we knew somebody has told us this is how it is. So now after learning and with my experience, that's why I keep saying I accepted it. It took me for 2 years to understand what Neville Goddard was teaching. It's about your mind, your imagination, it's your God. There is no God outside in a human being. So now the question it come and then the fear end to tell people now I am God, you are God, each our mind is God. Now the fear came always there in our minds, people's mind. Somebody has told us you can't call yourself God. Not God who created, who told us. No. Everything we learn, everything we know, everything we believe is somebody's mind. See, we believe one thing, and that is why when you look how this world has been created, look how your body function in every day. You go outside, look, everything's happened to everyone. And before, I was thinking about I can't be called my God, I can't do thing there. Even now, I call my God. What does life change? It's nothing. It's just only in mind. So there is no God, there is no superpower God who say you can't call yourself God. It's somebody's mind. It's somebody's belief. You say, you put fear in us, you say you can't call yourself God. When you look, what does it make the difference? What does it God who has created this? See, you go in places, you see natural water running everywhere. You go everywhere, it's amazing. You can't know how these things have been created. No one knows. You see all those volcanoes, everything just around the thing there. Some things has created that. And now you're saying when I say I'm God who created that, is God get angry? Is God to punish you what you have ever seen before? That's what I'm asking people. See, like my friend called me in the social media, say, oh, why you can say that? Why you put us, what kind of man you are? Are you crazy? No. Instead to look back, instead to sit down and say, wow, is it true? What could you have done to call yourself God? What has you make this world to change? There's anything you can change when I'm saying I'm God. I'm here in Australia. There is nothing you could change in this world. Even God, I don't even is go even to worry about. Even I don't even go to understand even you have said that. But only way to feel God is nothing change, is to feel the power is within you. The responsibility of your life is there within you. To feel you're related to somebody who created you because only it's her. We learn, we talk, we do things there, we share things there. You see, only things I learn, I don't have that fear anymore. I know God is all there, He's created. I know He's living with me, and I be proud to present Him. And always they say there's one God. I agree with them. There's one God, which is our mind. Our mind of billion of people is the same mind. No one sees it. And our mind function the same way. You are in Rwanda, you are in Kenya, you are in Australia, you are everywhere you are. Our mind is one. It's function only one way. So there is no issue to call yourself God. Because before, I used to be like this week scared. Even after now, I'm calling myself God, there's nothing changed. When I wake up, can have headache. When I have bad day, I have bad day. So it's similar. There's nothing changed.
Why do you think there's such like this makes people angry? Like, is it because, yeah, I can hear you're arrogant, you're not God. God is perfect. He's perfect. God makes no mistakes. God is God. Like, how can you call yourself the one and only God?
So those are people who be taught by churches, by religions. The religions teach how God is perfect, how God is somebody who's going to look after them if they do something wrong. They look, God is going to punish them. They say God who did sin. You see, God is going to see hard sin is going to punish you. See, I have discovered this God who has created this earth. He doesn't punish anyone. He doesn't have time to punish anyone. Because whatever happened, it happened to the whole human being as equally. You call God yourself, you call Christian, you call non-Christian, you call non-atheist, whatever you call yourself, our life is similar. That is why we are called equal. There is no, the people who do well, become well, is through their thinking and through their mind and through the way they live in. That's what I can believe. But anything else is the fear somebody has put in us. And other things is just fanatic. So the fanatic, when you're fanatic of religious, whatever you are, you don't want to feel change. You don't want to change. And that is the war to challenge your mind and to fill your mind. Somebody teach you that you can't tell that. Everybody who said that, he doesn't go back to look. He doesn't see, oh, why this guy can say that? No. They know what they've been taught. And if I ask you, who told you that? Who teach you that? Who told you you can't be called God? They can't even know who is that. But for me, I could be here, witness you, tell you are God. Because I learned, I have that experience. But you can't find somebody who tell you what you believe. It's just the power of belief, and then people refuse even to change. Even I think it's just more lack of information,
Misinformed.
misinformed.
Is there an idea, or also do you think people, start to call you a false prophet? You're crazy, how can you call yourself God? Like, God is, God's up in the sky.
Yes, so you see that's what happened. So now what happened? And always the mistake always we've been having, and always that I go back. The society started long time ago, especially back home in Africa. People were living in Africa without religions. There were no Islam, there were no Christians before colonial came. People were ancestors for those people who lived.
We're the descendants.
Yes, we were descended for those people who lived without Christianity, without religions, without Islam, without any shop, anything. That is why we are here. That was it. We go back to see how these people live their life, how they build this. We are here because of them. See how they do it. Because they know. They had mind. They know they were God to do it. See, that's what people, they couldn't understand it. Now, what we got, the teachings we got, the powerful marketing we got from this other teaching. So that is what we go through it. That is what we are against with it, because they are put it in our mind daily, 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 daily. We never have chance to think, how our people was there before us. There was no Jesus before colonial came. When they say before BC, BC is where the mind of a white man knew to teach this history. The times he revealed in his mind to teach it and to teach Jesus, he was somebody alive, is somebody's mind, is somebody that is the powerful he did to teach. And then become the same times with Muhammad. Those prophets, they came with somebody ideas. There were not those people there. They were not there. It's just somebody's idea. Put it there in people's mind. And the people's mind, we took it with everything and we forgot what happened before. Because there are countries where the people live, where they don't know about anything Christianity. Now, even all those forests in South America, everything there,
There's no
these
churches.
indigenous people still live their life. Only what is different is just the modern infrastructure, modern involvement in humankind. That is only the difference. But your function, if you live in White House, you live in King Palace, you live in presidential, wherever, any country, you live in the village, any country, the function of our body work the same. To believe God in the sky or to believe you and God, it doesn't make any difference. See, we are fanatic for the churches. People, they go to attack you because you say something. But God is not going to attack anyone. Because each mind he attacks you, that you remember, it's a God of mind. The people go to attack me because what I say, it's the mind of them they're thinking.
You know what's interesting? I always wondered, like when they used to say, and I used to hear from a child, like the beginning of wisdom is when you start to fear God, or the fear of God, like that's. But I've never understood that. Like, why should I fear God? Is it because the fear of if I do something wrong, like it keeps me in order?
Yes.
If I'm scared of acting in a bad way, is that why?
No. So it's just for me, as I say, Western maybe was just make. You see, when you
Because
feel
Islam as well.
yes.
That's
So
fear God.
it make us lose the confidence to do everything you want to do. So you have to beg, you have to praise somebody, you have to know that somebody is super. But when you know, you don't need to beg, you can do it for yourself everywhere you are in your mind. The society is going to change. See, the people they go to start feeling they are capable and responsible when they do. You go to see every person who been successful is just through the mind. They may be not going. They may be not say, "Oh, it's my God. It's something I have. It's juju." No. Even if you have that juju, if anything there, is that fueling your mind? Fuel your mind to have that confidence in your mind. That supers your mind to achieve what you want to feel in your mind. Yes. The name you can call it mean nothing, but it's just the power gave to you. But now, to be always get scared, to be always you have to beg, even though you can do that something. See, you make a difference. To do it yourself, and then to do it as minding begging. Because you have nailed down to think, I can't do it. But now, if you see your mind, you can do it straight away. I don't need to go to anyone. I don't need to go to a person. I don't need to go to a priest to go to look my job I want, to look my dream job you want. And that's why you can see the difference back home and here. So they try to see the truth or to be the righteousness is nothing to do with church. No. I see Here, Australians who do the righteous things, they never step in the door of church because they use their mind to do what is right and what is wrong. Not through anyone, not through church. No, they know. And that is the stage that I'm in. I know what to do regarding people I meet, the people I carry myself, and everything they do. And everything you do wrong, you know it. Somebody's got to see you who do it. It's you or somebody inside of you. You see, you go interview, you are lying, and you know what you go tell inside? But you are lying. Do you know that? And you keep insisting. And when you go to catch you, and then you try to lie another thing there. But the person inside you, he knows, he sees you. He knows, he's telling you, otherwise you are lying. Why are you saying that? That is not true. But you keep saying it because you know what you want. And you know if you go to say the truth, you're not going to get it. What do you want? See? Now, that is why I say there is a God. The judgment is within you. The judgment is not outside. The judgment is not somebody who's going to come. Imagine how many people have been waiting Jesus. Can you see that? People, they're still saying we're waiting the time to come to save us.
They said he comes like a thief in the night.
I've seen generation of people going, passing away. Now they haven't seen that person. Imagine they went without knowing because they've been judged. They will be seeing Jesus every day because they are Jesus. And I told you, it doesn't make any difference. They went without seeing it. Even as we go, even though we feel we see him or we are him, it doesn't make any difference to live in your life. Even when I talk to my people in the community, I say, look, there's nothing to be angry. It's just opinion. It's just idea we share together.
And I think it's a very interesting topic, but it's powerful. And I think a lot of times people just get emotional and they don't really listen to what you're saying. So I think when they hear you say you're a God, everything else that you say, maybe it shuts down. Those first few words, it's like, wait, what? How can you call yourself a God? You're not God.
Because somebody has told them that no one could call himself God, is only one God. See? That somebody has told them that put them that in their mind.
Or in the Ten Commandments, it says you shall not worship false gods. Maybe people also.
Yes, remember, even as we're not even worshiping, we are just saying we are God living us. Anything is worshiping, even when you look the commandment. If there's something people has break up in this world, is 10 commandments. So those 10 commandments, look, Life Open TV there. There's nothing else happening. It's all those 10 commandments has
that
broken.
People are doing.
Yes. There is not, even those people who say they are Christians, when they look what they did tomorrow, today, tonight, they found there's no one who followed that 10 commandments. If there is no going to be hard things in life to follow that 10 commandments. But there's somebody who haven't never gone to church, who doesn't even know those commandments, but live in life of righteousness without knowing those 10 commandments. That is the difference. There are people who live, especially here in Australia, who live the righteous life without going to the door of the church. Because if you try to live a life of Christian the way the Bible says it, it's so hard. It's so hard. And you remember, it's not going to make you different in your life. to change you anything, whatever thing. But it's your belief. It's your belief. You say, oh, I live a Christian life. What does that mean? Because you follow the 10 Commandments, doesn't mean anything. Because you don't do sex before marriage, what does it mean? It's mean nothing. There's no that God who's got to put the pen to know, oh, you did sex before marriage, you did sex. There's no one who's going to look at that thing. It's in your mind. You see? Oh, you can't do it. When you look, you're looking a job. You are looking something. You're looking something for your children. There's a push where you go to say, oh, let me put this. They ask a question. You want to go a visa or somewhere, you want to go there. You go to say some things, no. That is a lie. But it's because some things are sin, go to the heaven. No. But it's so powerful, emotions. And that is why it's sensitive to talk to people. But that's how life is. You open up, you tell people what you believe. People, they go to believe you. They don't need to believe you. Only what I'm asking people, there's no need to be fanatics. There's no need to be angry because you see somebody say some things which you don't believe.
Let's do part 1 there. It's kind of about to run out. So like when it comes to these teachings, the power of God, and being able to live an amazing life. It's funny because in the Bible it even says you have dominion. You have dominion over the cattle, the sea, the earth. So like, how do you teach someone that they're a God? What's the most simple way you can break it down to someone who wants to learn exactly what you're saying? And like you said, if you're saying it's nothing's going to change, what's the benefit of you knowing that
Yes,
you're a God?
So that is the benefit is just now to feel yourself. The power of your life is within you, even with your mind. So you have to know your mind is your God. Everything you do, everything you think, every your life you feel to live, it goes from your mind. So your life you live, it's your mind. Anything you want to achieve, it starts from your mind. That is what I call God. And that is why whatever you feel, whatever you think, is what will happen to you. So you give that power to control your life. You have that confidence to know you are God, what to do with yourself, what is in your mind. You're not going to fight because you think you are God. No, it's what do I need to do? What do I need to achieve? Through your mind is going to tell you everything. Everything you become in this life is come through your mind. To go to do a job, to go to do this social media as marketing, to create this ETS Rubash media, it came through our mind. We're running the process. We keep tweaking everything there. I keep sleeping, my mind tells me this, and I try to practice what my mind tells me. So that is what I give you. And the other things, when you live the life of God, the life of imagination, He gives you to understand each as you are God. You've got to forgive everyone in your life because everything is within with you. The hate is within with you. The gossip is within with you. The good is within with you. There is nothing good to see on the street. You hate somebody, it's in your mind. How do you go to forgive somebody? It's just to live from your mind. That's it. That person knows it, he doesn't know it, it doesn't mean anything. You just release from your mind because you live because of your mind. And that's why I call your mind, it's your imagination, it's your God. When you sleep, your mind is going to talk to you. When you walk on the street, your mind is going to talk to you. So that's God. He never leave humanity. God was with us all the time. And there's no way, there's nothing good to do in this world which doesn't come through your mind. Every invention has created in this earth has come from somebody's mind. That is why we are God. There's nothing impossible in God. There's people who has demonstrated this. Every single scenario, there are people who've been told they can't do this, they can't do that, they can't do that. But through their mind, they show the world they can do it because they believe in themselves. You have faith in yourself. There is no way you're going to live, to believe some things outside in the sky, some things will go to come to you outside of you if you can't believe in yourself. That's the power God gives to you. That the things people don't understand. That is the change for me. Before I never knew this. And you see, people try to say, oh, now you say you can do everything. Not everything. You can do things which came through your mind. Yes. Your mind guides you. And you believe what your mind gave to you. You don't go to take somebody else. You don't see, because somebody did this, let me go to take that. If you can't take that, you don't go to take it. That is why you found each mind of billions of people create everything for the society, for the community, they do it. But the power, is forgive and the confidence to have faith in yourself and to believe in yourself. Those they are key on your life. Imagine walking without feeling. I had that experience. I have people thinking they did bad things to me, feeling hate. But if the way you feel good is when you know from your bottom of your heart, you have forgotten everyone. You don't even need to go to tell them. See, if people say sorry to you, ignore them. It means nothing. The sorry had to come within your soul, within your inside. I'm going to forgive you without telling you anything. No one can hurt me anymore. Because I know God is not hurt. God is God of living. The God we have is God of living. Nothing else. You don't choose to be born. Even if you're born, you don't choose to be black or brown or whatever thinking there. No. And you don't know when you're going to go to that. Why do you worry about anything else? Why do you need to worry about the gods in the sky or what kind of thing there? But if you feel that freedom in your mind, you feel forgive everyone, you feel each one is God like you, it makes a difference in your life.
I think when you talked about forgiveness, and it's like you can go to church all you want, you can read, you can Islam, Christianity, you can go to all these buildings, religion, but you see many times people don't forgive, and it's like, it's so fascinating when you say that because it's true. When you really know that you are a God, you don't even want to hold on to it. You don't want to hold on to resentment. You don't want to hold on to that anger because you know that anger, it doesn't even help you. And it's actually a burden when you know that other person, no matter, you can get to a position where they can't even hurt you, like you said, because you know you're a God, you know they're a God too. So, I find it fascinating how you say,
yes, it was not because the power is within you. You're not going to harm anyone because you know you can't harm yourself. That is the power of knowing you are God. That is the power to know, to take responsibility. You are God. That is what we call love your neighbor as yourself. Don't think it's the neighbor next door. No. It's every mind around you. You go to meet everywhere. Everything, every hate, you're not going to know because every hate is somebody's mind. I can give example. I used to walk looking like an old white man or something there, and then you can think, oh, this guy is racist. But you can't know because you can't see in his mind. But your mind is going to tell you that, and you're going to believe you that, and you're going to accuse him to be that things where you haven't even seen any sign. That is how the power of mind it make anything. He saves you or he kill you. Power of mind is going to make you hang somebody. You're going to hang him. You say, he stole my money. And your mind is going to tell you, yes, he did it. He did it. And the guy, he didn't do anything. But your mind has told you that because you saw him passing that street. You go to hang him. You go to take him everywhere. You go to hate him from your mind because it's how you feel. Your mind is going to make you harm somebody. And then again, your mind is going to make you forgive someone. You feel sorry for him. You let him go, even if he has done it. And that's our power of mind. Every mind will think the same way. See, a judge can tell him what happened to somebody. But his mind is not going to be different. The person is going to judge in 10 minutes. Is the person who's going to give 10 years. And he convinced he did it. He saw him first time putting that thing, his mind convinced him this person he did it. And evidence they came, everything they came, the witness came. And those persons, he had never done nothing. That is the power of mind. But somebody come and somebody live and somebody survive. Because the mind does both. The mind save and the mind kill.
So if we call ourselves God, the negative part of our mind, the mind that puts us down, the mind that criticizes ourselves, the mind that judges ourselves, what's that?
Yeah, so
Is that God too?
Yeah, it's good because it's you who go to deal with to know which one you go to take. That's how God gives that both gift.
To choose.
To choose.
Free will.
Yes. Life is 50-50. Evil and good. Always there together. Who do you go to choose? Do you know why you have to choose? Is to know you are God. So the reason now we've been having a problem, we are thinking there is other God, Satan, which has the same power as God, which has the power to make us to commit sin. See, that's why we went wrong. That's why our children go wrong because they're thinking, oh, Satan told me to do this. Satan told me to do this. You see, now he forgot, it was one in mind, but you choose the wrong one. That is where, as Africans, always the trap we have been put in. Because you are fearing there are two powers, which is balancing each other. If you choose the wrong one, you go choose the wrong one, you continue to do the wrong one. And if you do the good one, you go to the one. No, it's the same God who give all those two there, which one you go to follow. And that is why everybody goes in trouble. Every human being, it doesn't matter who you are, you got to have a weakness in your mind. You have to have something very good to be alcoholic or anything. Every mind is going to have that. But when you know now the power within both of you got to measure what God to choose. You got to talk to your God. That's the difference to know your God. So to know your God is to talk to your mind. Now, when your mind told you to do wrong, because you don't know you have that power, you don't try to negotiate. You don't try to talk to it. And then you go, whatever you see, oh, it's Satan. And then they say, oh, he's going to forgive you. Who's going to ask forgiveness? To God. You already commit crime to your person, and now you got to go to God to forgive it. See, this is where we went. There's not nothing to go wrong because there are people also who don't do that. There are people who go on the right side with God. They don't go with Satan. See, they become Christian, they go with God. But you see, they choose the right way. Not because they're Christians, but they put their mind in the right way, in the right direction to choose one thing which is positive.
You know, I read in a book, Outwitting the Devil, and he says, evil is only evil until you accept it. It's only a fragment of your imagination. Until you accept something is evil, that's when it becomes evil.
Yes, become evil when you misleading your mind. See, you call it evil because your mind is misleading. And you know, there's one rule they say, do not wish to do some things which you don't wish somebody to do to you. That is simple rules you can have which make you have peace of mind.
Do you think people don't do that because they don't know they're a God?
Yes. They don't have that choice. That choice, that communicating with your mind is change and save because the power is within you. So people will do it unconsciously. We do it without knowing. But now when you know, you realize you know how it is. And life change. Life change what you do, what you want to achieve. It's the same things. You want to achieve something new. You want to go to the gym. You want to go to do business. You want to perform these things. As you know, you talk to your mind, one your God. There are people who have put their mind to be strict, to be very organized, to have their own life. If those people, they are the one who live better life than anything else. Because they know there's no other person who's control their lives. They themselves. That is the power to know your God. You control your life for yourself. People, when you say your God is thinking about creation, no, nothing to do with creating. Somebody has created the whole everything. But everything around us is created by somebody's mind.
Everything around us.
Yes. Everything. Somebody had to see in his mind first.
Someone saw this and said, there needs to be.
Yes. He see it and he designed it. And you know what? Before he designed it, because there's a mother there who's sitting, who have money, who want a glass exactly like this. She's not anything to do with invention. No. But her mind, he said, I want a glass like this. What happened? There's a kid, somebody somewhere there, in the factory there, who go exactly from that woman's mind, he's going to do these things the same. And you go in the shop, because you use your mind, you go to buy it. Somebody to make it, he see it in his mind before he make it. You go to buy a car. You put in mind the car you go to buy. You go to see it everywhere in the street until you get the same car you want to have put in your mind. That's how life is. People dream to create. And the mind dream to have it. See? You dream to have a house. And you feel the way it is in your imagination. And other mind, he's got to build that house. the way you do it, and you don't need to connect to that. You don't know each other. And then you walk, you go to find what was your dream. You found out you have a dream. And you found somebody who has money, you money yourself, and you buy it. That's the power of God. That is the God you are talking about. That is how people they go to hang
Even
because I say they are God.
you know what's funny? Like if you look at the story, the parable, even in the Bible, they killed Jesus. The one who, the Son of God, the one who was, they killed him. They killed him. You know why they killed him? Because he was telling people that he was a God. He was saying, I am God. He would go and people, Pharisees, they killed him.
Crazy. They go to attack you, they go to abuse you.
And like you said, everything that happened in life in the Bible, Jesus' disciples betrayed him, the ones inside his circle. It was no one outside.
No one outside. That's what I say. So what is called disciple is the family or is the people you go to do business with. Judah is your brother, Judah is your sister, Judah is your partner. People think it's the Judah or somebody walking the street like carrying Jesus. No, Judah is within you all the times.
All the time.
12 disciples, they are around you every day. Every day. And they start from your mind. Yes. You remember your first enemy. It's yourself. The person who's going to stop you, the person who's going to stop everything for yourself, it's yourself. But again, sometimes it's power of mind, the lack of persistence, the lack to achieve what you want to achieve is through your mind.
Let me ask you, you said when you know you're a God, you can avoid yourself from getting hurt. So how can you avoid yourself from getting hurt when it comes to, let's say, your family? So like, for example, let's say when it comes to maybe my brothers, my parents, cousins, relatives, let's say your closest circle to you, how do you avoid yourself from getting hurt? Can you see potential spaces where it's like, okay, because I know this power and because I know that family is other people, so does that also now protect you from getting hurt? Or
Yes. Only way you got to protect yourself getting hurt. Don't put your nose to other people's business. That is the first rule which will go to save you from any emotional issues or anything. You learn not to interfere in somebody's business. You got to be free. And the second one, you have to learn to accept the thought or the view for other people toward you. Whatever people think or say about you, don't worry about those ones because nothing to do with you is their thought. The third one, and which is most important in your life, believe in yourself. Do not worry about what other people talk or think or believe about or think about yourself. So if you have those three, there is no way you got to have a conflict with anyone.
keep your nose out of people's business.
First, yes.
Second one was keep your nose out of people's business.
Yes, so the second one is just keep out of people's business. So the second one, what you just said, don't allow other people's opinion or thinking there to affect you because you know that is their thought. Agree with their thought.
Agree with
everything there. So now the third one is the most important. Do not worry about what people think, what they say about you. The most important thing is what you believe in yourself. And if you have those three, you walk on the street tomorrow, you go, you look job, you can't get it, you're responsible for yourself. You go to see how life is going to be.
I saw another thing someone said. I liked it. He was saying, never chase a lie. Never chase. Why are you chasing toward whatever? And if you really think about it or break it down, it's not even a lie because that's someone else's truth. If someone else has something about you, accept it, but don't chase it. Don't go chasing to defend yourself.
Yes.
Don't chase. Sure, I agree with you.
Yes. See, when you defend yourself, you are putting yourself in a guilty position. You start telling people, try to defend, but when you tell people, they don't hear any defense. Whatever you say you did is what they feel in their mind. Even try to say you didn't do it, but you say, oh, I was trying to do this, guys. So he's not going to think anything else. Whatever you say is what they got to stick in their mind. So you have to be careful. Somebody maybe call you, say, oh, Eve, I hear you did this, and you know you didn't do it. You know what you do? You start calling your friends. Oh, imagine this guy called me, I did this, and then do it. You see, you're going to put in trouble because that person you go to talk is going to say to the person, and then now you become guilty. See, those emotions been distracting us. Distraction is somebody bring into your life. Your friends, they go to distract you. Your girlfriend, thinks your girlfriend is going to distract you. It's going to distract your life. It's going to mislead your business. It's going to put you in your hole. Your friend is going to ask a question. It's going to betray you. It's going to betray you. Your girlfriend is going to betray you. He's got to police to say this is the one who did it. And you see her sitting on the witness box in the court. These things will happen. The people who are part in the business, they're the one who follow up. Most these business you go to found the spirit up is a spirit up within. Somebody you work together, somebody call friend thinking that he sees it, he take it, and then the spirit you do think there, and everybody's off mind. And each things happen is because presenting God is presenting somebody's mind. It's the right for everyone. Somebody you go, he see your database, and then he go to start his business. You think he make a crime? No, he start his own business. He pay his school fees, his kids. He has a house. He has everything through all those things. See, only way you go to live that peace of mind, and I realize Australians live, all people live that kind of peace. They don't borrow money from anyone. They don't talk to anyone. They don't call anyone if there's business they're doing with. They don't worry about everything there. Somebody say, they just go in their own business.
Let me start this again. Let's see, shutting the door. Powerful teaching is powerful. I think we can leave it there. Come back for another episode. Very powerful. Yeah, and you said something. You said like earlier, a lot of fathers would wish to be able to have moments like this with their son, and even sons, many children, they wish they could. I wish, like for example, maybe even when I think about it, when they're watching here, it's like they put themselves in their shoe, like if they didn't have a father to watch you and you're talking and the advice. Why do you think that is? Like I know circumstances happen, but You know, do you think it's more prominent in the black community with absent fathers? Because we do realize when you do think about it, Dad, when you really think about it, that is a huge psychological thing a lot of people go through with the father. The father, I believe, is one of the most important figures you can have in your life for a girl and for a man.
Yes, especially as for Africa, always also become now when we were in Africa to raise the kids in Australia is totally different. So in Africa, being taught you as a man, there's nothing to do with your children. As long as you go to work, as long as you bring food on the table, that's it. So there's no put hands to your children. No. Just bring the food, have the roof of their head, bring the food there, and that's it. So now we realize you are missing these put hands of your children. Now in Australia, it's hard to do that. You have to put food on the table, you have to put the roof, their head, and then you have to put your hands on your children.
But some don't. Some having to do 9 to 5 jobs. People have to pay rent.
They do. In Australia, they do.
How? If you're going to work all the
Yes,
time.
yes, all the times you come from work. So the system here, if you don't do it, it's your choice. Yes, it's your choice, but you don't have choice. Both people you are working, we put childcare, but at least even before you go to school, at least the parents had to be there, so, which is different like back home. So now that losing that hands on our children, it's just in the mind. Here, even if you do 9 to 5, you have to come at least weekend, take them soccer, take them to do something, do activity with them. So always your hands is there to do with them. But it's how the society, the culture, all those things together. But again, when they grow now, it's learn also to have a family, how to communicate with kids. It's learning a lesson. Not it doesn't come like the way automatically because it's your kids. So that is what Mayor can do with you, but it's hard to do with Emmanuel because his mind is a different way. So you have to teach each other. We have to communicate to be doing this way, to sit there to do things. It's some things we talk. So I learn how to do this. See, you learn to look after your kids and then you negotiate which is good and which because each mind is different. But if you don't learn, you can't get something like that. And you have to learn from other people. That's why we learn by experience. You see what other people do, and you try to copy them. That means learning. When I say learning is not going to go back to school, is to see what other people do, and then you try to fit in to do it the way you can do it. It's come through where? Your mind, your God. That's how the structure is going to be happening there. If your mind thinking that I don't need to be like that, I need to waste time with my kids, let me go to do whatever I feel to do. See, it's your mind is going to tell you that. See, your mind can tell, oh, don't worry, you go have a beer if you don't need to go to look after your children. And then you go have a beer with your friends, and then you go home after maybe late. See, by somebody's mind, you say, no, let me go see my kids, something like that. Everything's in the mind. That is the power of God. See, the reason we are losing this thing there, we forgive, we forgot, is come through our mind. And then we put the name of society, we put it because you're black, because we are this, because you are this. No. The society have to put it in their mind to have good life, to have good thinking. I can give example like even something earlier, like you go back home. People back home have money, but they are conditioned in a poor mind. They think in poor. They're thinking Africa is poor. Everything's put in mind. But they forgot only what they have is what? It's money. They have cash money, but they are poor thinking. It make a difference. Because it's all every night to talk. Every television you want to say. Everybody want to say, Africa need help. Africa you are poor. People who have money, they still thinking they are poor. And they have money. See, that is the power of mind.
The power of
Yes, they have to learn. Wow. See, you go there, everybody whinging, oh, there is no money, there is nothing there, there is something there, there is something there. But you found around things is working, people's money, but what they have is just poor mind. See, in Australia, there's no one they call poor. See, if you live on the street, they call it homeless. If you're still looking at a job, you're still struggling, they call
unemployed.
unemployed or job seeker. See, white people, they have removed that word, that vocabulary in their mind. Only they say poor people when they refer to Africans. Yes. And then even that, why even when they brought us here, always they try to intend to take us the suburb where they can say, oh, these poor people, let's put them where this they can fit in. See? Yeah, they fit. So they create that things always in their mind. Everything they put that in mind. Oh, see, that's why God will say, oh, you are lucky to be here. See, He just put you in that thinking without even knowing who you are because of how they put their mind. But when you change your mind, especially when you are young now, you feel. And I can advise you, don't go tell people, oh, I am God. No. Feel in yourself, you are God in your body, in your mind. Feel, have faith in yourself. Everything you want to do with yourself. Everything, you are walking on the street, to have peace, do not interfere to other people's business. That's why you can walk on the street, no one is going to give you a lift. It's not because they hate you, it's not because they issue. They don't want to be associated. Anything can happen between that things.
Awesome.
Yes. If you bring somebody in your house and something's happened, and the police come in, they ask you, why did you brought him? See, that is, there's no question about it. You can bring a girl here and say, oh, this guy attacked me. They ask you, why did you brought her? If lies or she doesn't lie, it doesn't mean anything. You may get problem because just to let that person thinking. So that's why you see a white man walking on the street, even if you hoot, he's not going to look on the side because that's not his business. When you are God, you learn to have your own business. You put the power how to feed him, how to do everything. And then even if you do a mistake, good things there, say, God, it's me who did it. Your mind is going to tell you, we did it, you get punished, you sleep without any remorse because you know you are responsible for your actions.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys for watching yet again another episode of the Rabasha Family Podcast. We love you guys for watching. I think we're going to go, we show them it's been on live. We're going. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Dad, so much for such a powerful conversation.
Guys, thank you, and keep supporting us. And guys, we talk, let's have conversation, let's bring our ideas together. There's no hate, there's nothing fanatics. It's just we are doing this to work together, to inspire and to motivate each other and as a community. And you go to inspire, motivate each other by the word of God.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Dad, say what's up.
What's up?
Yeah, another episode done. New YouTube video out. Young Dove. If she gets in this Benz, you gonna work up your lipstick. Alright, see you guys. Thanks guys for watching. And we did a good session on YouTube.
Yesterday it was live on YouTube or what?
Yeah, it was.